guys, so today again I'm going to be doing a review of the Lea electronic cigarette. This is basically a Leo second generation, although it is made by a different company. It is made by Innokin as to Tech, which makes the Leo. I did receive this product free of charge for the purpose of conducting a review. I got it from whitestagvapor.com. They wanted me to say that you have to be 18 years or older to buy any electronic cigarette anywhere, and that's very important. So, let's get on with the review. So here is the Lea. This is the Lea. Here's the box for the Lea. Again, very nice presentation. I really like the presentation that these e-cigs have. So this is a tank system, as you could see written right there, which means that there's a tank. Well, actually, I'll show you guys later. So here it says it's only vapor, no carcinogens, no real smoke, no odor, no tar. Now, as opposed to the Leo, you can only pull from one side. There are these little cutout spots, and you just pull from there, and it's actually easier to pull than the Leo. So here is the actual model. There are two bands that go around it here. So let's take that out. Now this is actually thinner than the Leo, and it has a nice little pen clip over here, as you guys could see. These are just silver metal finishes. They're not actually silver, they're aluminum, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so we have the button here. This button is different. It's metal, and it has that light going around it. And so this is actually a very smart battery. There it says Lea Innokin. So this battery, when it is fully charged, it lights up green. As you could see, it's fully charged. Again, this is like the second time I've taken this out of the package. So all I've done is I just filled up one of the tank cartridges, and that's all. I haven't even pulled on it. Okay, so when it's fully charged, it lights up green. When it's halfway discharged, it lights up blue. And then when it's almost fully depleted, it lights up red. Now I think that's a very nice feature, and another thing, another very cool thing that you could do with this is if you press it 3 times, it turns off. Just turned off. See? It's not activating anymore. Now, if you press it another 3 times, it turns back on. It gives you that little light show. Let's see that again. And now it's turned back on. So if you want to put this in your pocket, you can, you can do so with ease of mind, knowing that it won't go off because you have to press it 3 times. So let's open this up. This is actually pretty difficult to open. Wow, okay. Now, here is the Lea inside. It is thinner than the Bug Leo, as I've mentioned before. And here is the tank cartridge. It does come with one inside, but it's empty. This one's filled up. So in there, if you guys can see it, there's a little piercing pin, and what that does, that pierces that little rubber part, and the juice flows down into the atomizer steadily so that it doesn't stay dry, so you don't have to fill it up as often. So here we have the box. Take this part out, just like with the Leo, and this has a nicer presentation, in my opinion, than the Leo. It says Lea Clear Tank. Has everything in these little boxes, and inside that are these tanks. It's the same thing that's on the Leo, tank cartridges, that thing right there. So there are 5 of these, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't say how many, but yeah, I'm pretty sure there were 5 in there. And now we have accessories kit. So let's take a look at that. And here we have the AC to USB charging cable. That. And what else do we have here? We have a very, very nice USB to mini USB cable. I actually really like this. Over here it says Lea. Very nicely made. I actually like this a lot. This is a lot more versatile than the Leo charging cable, and I really like how they bundled this up into this little, this little accessory here. So, well, that's just about all there is to say about the design and the packaging, so let's move on to the vapor, throat hit, and flavor. Alright, so this is the Lea, and I'm going to be taking my first pull from it, and I'm going to compare it to the Leo. So let's give this a go. So it's not giving bad vapor, but for me it's not very satisfying. There is a throat hit, but it's not a conventional throat hit. It's more of a wet feeling in your throat. It's very strange. Here we have the Leo. So it seems to me like the Leo's actually giving more vapor than the Lea. But I can't really judge it right now because the atomizer is not broken in yet, obviously, so we'll see in a week how both of these are. The tank cartridge right there doesn't seem to be depleting very fast, but I can see that it has depleted a little bit. I'm pretty sure it holds about 1 milliliter of juice. Still a nice amount of vapor. Now, the Lea is a lot lighter than the Leo. As you can see, the Leo's a bit bigger than the Lea. However, lengthwise, they're almost the same. So let's just give these a few more puffs, and we'll call it a day. Well, that's just about all. So, see you guys in a week. Have fun, and happy vaping. Here we are again. So, it's been 5 days, almost a week, and I've been vaping on this Lea like crazy. You can't really see it because it's not very well zoomed in, but this is the same Lea, and it's got a mostly filled tank cartridge. So, as you can see here, the battery is shining orange, which means that it's about, you know, 3/4 depleted, or something of that sort. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's, when it's green, it's mostly full. When it's orange, it's like halfway depleted. When it's blue, you should probably already charge it soon. And when it's red, it's like dangerously depleted. So, I've been using this for about a week now, 5 days. And I'm not really getting very fond of this. I mean, like, I'm not very fond of tank cartridges now and tank atomizer and all of that stuff, mainly because of the throat hit. But here, I'll show you guys the vapor. I mean, if you guys want, you can go get one yourself. You know, the vapor production's fine. Like, I'll show you here. It's pretty good. Like, the vapor production is pretty good, but it's what you would expect from a PV this size, personal vaporizer. But the throat hit is not doing it for me. Sometimes the throat hit is incredibly, like, very wet, very unpleasant, and it kind of makes me, like, gag a little bit. And other times there is just no throat hit at all. Like, right now there's no throat hit. And I don't really like that. I like throat hits that are, you know, solid. Not wet, just solid. This doesn't really give that for me. Here. It does give good vapor. The vapor production is great. I mean, it's very good. The battery lasts about 8 or 9 hours. It has a pretty good battery life. It is smaller than the Leo. The Leo obviously does have a longer battery life, but this is a lot more versatile, you know, compact, and it has that awesome pen clip that I love. Just kind of, you know, slide that in my pocket. It's right out there. You know, I love it, and it's very sturdy. Like, it's not going anywhere. But yeah, so one of these tank cartridges, completely filled, lasts me about 2 hours. 2 hours of pretty heavy vaping. Now that's pretty good. Obviously, you know, with an atomizer you have to fill it up like every 15 pulls or so. But you know, from that aspect, these tank cartridges are excellent because you know you don't have to fill them up very often, and they only take about a mil of liquid. So yeah, this is it's okay. I mean, I prefer the Leo personally. The Leo gives better vapor if you use it right. It gives better throat hit, you know, no matter what, basically. And it has longer battery life. I don't really mind that it's a little bit more bulky, or that this looks slightly nicer, in my opinion. But yeah, I mean, vapor-wise, you know, it's great. If that's all you care about, then, you know, get this. It's worth it. So yeah, that just about concludes this review. I hope you enjoyed. Have fun and happy vaping, everyone.